Again, same thing. We just type the message we want. Come back. I love you. And then we obviously want to link it back to the cart here. So here's the beauty. We go to that personalization options again, like we did when we were building the first message, and we can just search abandoned. And now we have an abandoned cart URL stuck in there. So they can go directly back to their shopping cart, complete their order without having to navigate around. And of course, we can have some fun. And again, if we want to add an MMS message to this, we absolutely can. You can promote it. They can get email. They can sign up at any point in time, especially if they missed a welcome series message. A quick surprise, 70,000 subscribers, over 100,000 in sales in only 8 months. All now creates 7% of their marketing revenue. So you can see everything is kind of built for you already, and then you can customize it pretty simply. So of course, SMS marketing likes email. It's great to communicate. It's great to engage, but we want to drive sales. So this is where SMS is a perfect option for you. 40%. Oh, and I misspell everything. Today only. 40% off. And now we've got this great looking image, this great looking message with first name. And then we schedule who we want to send it to. So it's pretty simple here with what we want to do. If you want to increase your e-commerce marketing sales and maximize ROI, you've come to the right place. I'm Greg Zakowitz, an e-commerce marketing expert at Omnisend, and I know for a fact that SMS marketing is one way to do that. So whether you're new to SMS marketing or are already using it, this short video will have something for you. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 do's of SMS marketing so you can watch the cash roll in. So here's the question. Why SMS? Well, let me tell you. SMS is growing. You can see back in 2019 to 2020, nearly a 400% lift in SMS marketing sends, and that number continues to accelerate. And in fact, the first half of 2023 alone, almost 50% more over the same period in 2022. That equals 17% more orders. So everyone texts. It is an opt-in channel, meaning it's a first-party channel, which you cannot ignore, and it's no longer a generational thing. Baby boomers text, millennials text, Gen Zers text, Gen Xers text, and even babies text now, I guess. But everyone texts, and it's an opt-in channel, so don't ignore it. It's not going anywhere. It is ubiquitous, and that is why you need to be doing it and optimizing it if you are already doing it. Which brings us to our 4 do's of SMS marketing. So we're going to go through this very quickly today. I'm going to show you some examples in here so you have some creative inspiration. Also, how you can actually execute these things in a matter of seconds to minutes, all within just a couple minutes here. So first do of SMS marketing is obviously to focus on list growth. We want to grow our list. We want to grow our subscriber base. And the way we're going to do that, well, there's a couple ways we can do that. The first is obviously just ask for it, right? So on your email collection pop-up, your exit intent form, whatever it might be, ask for SMS mobile number. So it's the only way you can tell whether your subscribers want to get messages from you or not, to ask them. And if you put it out there and you find out your subscribers are not signing up for it, well, it's an indication, nothing lost. If they are signing up for it, it's an indication that, yeah, something's probably gained here. So just ask your audience. And here's the thing, you can not make the mobile number a required field. Email address, sure. Mobile number, make it optional. Maybe they'll want to sign up later. So beyond just a pop-up form or exit intent form, landing pages, whatever you want to use, you could also promote it using dedicated emails. Now, this makes a lot of sense here from, say, a welcome series standpoint. Maybe they were go to your website for the first time, they sign up for your email program, but they weren't quite sure whether they want to get SMS messages from you. So within that welcome series, you can use dedicated messaging to promote those. And here's 2 examples, one from Eddie Bauer, one from Terry Bicycles, that you can see where they have these triggered off to say, hey, here's some reasons to sign up for SMS program. So why don't you go ahead and do it? And they're using email to connect the 2 data points, but they can also sync that data. Now, if you don't want to do a dedicated email, which you don't have to, or you can in some places, you can also include and promote that as secondary or tertiary content in your emails themselves. Here are 3 examples. These are actually just banners created and put at the bottom of different marketing emails I've received. So you can see, you can promote it, they can get email, they can sign up at any point in time, especially if they missed a welcome series message or wherever you had that dedicated email, and include these banners in there, and hopefully just keep building that list slowly. But again, it's like an email list. We want to constantly build it here. So you can ask for it and reap the rewards after the fact. So here's an example from Brand Divatrice. They were pretty unsure about it as well. Said, hey, we're interested. We seem interested. Let's just ask for it. And to their quick surprise, 70,000 subscribers, over 100,000 in sales in only 8 months. And it all now creates 7% of their marketing revenue. So 7% potentially lost. They're increasing the revenue. And how easy is this to actually do? Well, it's pretty easy. Let me show you. So if you're in the Omnisend platform, you can go to forms here. Whether you're new or not, whatever email provider you're using probably has something very similar. And in this case, we're going to create a new form in the upper right corner. And here we have a bunch of pre-built templates already there waiting for you. So we could do a pop-up, we could do a landing page, exit intent. We can also have an option, that email and SMS collection right here, but we're just going to go ahead and use this template right here. So you can see everything is kind of built for you already, and then you can customize it pretty simply. So if you want a different image, click on the image, got it there, email address. You can see your settings on the right-hand side here, but here's where the magic happens. We can add an SMS number, and again, we have the option. Is it a required field? We can uncheck it. No longer is it required, so we give them the option here as well, which is the beauty part of it. We can drop and drag and move these things around. So you can see the setup is quite simple. And then we have all of our settings for whether we want to schedule a specific one or start at a certain time. We can target our audience or tag them a different way. We can also change display. So we do it based on how long they've been on the page for, if they're scrolling the page, whether it's an exit intent or number of visits. And we have all these types of customizations we can make to the form. And heck, we can even add things to it. So we can make it a two-step form where, again, we have the mobile number on the second step, and we can remove it from the first step if we need to. So it's a two-step collection process. And again, I would advise against having the second step as a mandatory field. But here's where, we can just, hey, thanks for signing up. We'd love to have you text with us as well. And once you're ready, you can either enable it, save and close, but it's that simple, and it takes literally seconds to customize for you, and you are all set to go. Pretty simple, right? All right. Reason number 2 is to use it as a sales channel. So of course, SMS marketing likes email. It's great to communicate, it's great to engage, but we want to drive sales. So this is where SMS is a perfect option for you. Great thing about SMS, unlike emails, which could be read in seconds, it might also be read a day later. SMS, most messages are read within 3 minutes. So we could do time-sensitive promotions, flash sales. Think about sales about to extend, last chance to get your Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. It's also great to drive the email. If we have something like Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotions that we have a lot to communicate, we want to send people over there. You can send them a text message and say, hey, check out the email for all the latest Black Friday deals. And it gives them a reason to go to their inbox and check those messages. Of course, you can replace email unsubscribes as well. So if I want to unsubscribe from emails, which unfortunately happens, but we all know it, but I'm still signed up for SMS. Now we've got those data points connected. We still have that first party communication channel, but also that first party data. Once someone unsubscribes from emails, traditional playbook is to do paid retargeting, whether it's social or search, which can be expensive, costs a couple cents to send an SMS message, a lot cheaper to retarget and stay in a first party opt-in communication channel. And then, of course, visuals. People love visuals, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. And that's where we're going to use SMS here as well. So here's a couple examples of SMS messages. All that is we put an image on there. Now with a text message, we're limited to 160 characters. So short and sweet. With an MMS message, we're up to 1,600 characters you can use. A little too much in my opinion. You don't need that much. Wouldn't use it in every message, but you can see we can sprinkle in emojis here, put some color in there, break up thought points, but there's not a lot of text going on in these messages. It's just reinforcing the images that are used on there, but these 3 images are great, communicate the sale pretty well. But again, not a lot going on, which brings me to my third do of email marketing. Is keep it short and sweet. Kiss, baby. So we don't need to tell a life story in an SMS message. It's not the way they're made. You ever get one from your brother or your mother that is 20 pages long? It's like, oh man. Same with marketing here. We can keep it short and sweet, put the link in there, maybe use an MMS message in there, but we want to keep it simple, let a customer see it, digest it, make an action very quickly. If they don't take an action, they're going to remember it because it's shorter, it's sweeter, and it's easier to remember. And they'll go back to it later if they're ready to shop. So, sounds complex? Maybe. Sounds simple? Maybe. But I'm going to show you how simple it can actually be here. So let's go ahead and create a SMS message. So we can just go to campaigns, emails, whatever it might be. We'll click a new one. We have our options and we'll just click create SMS right here. And this is where the magic happens. We give it a name. Sale 40% off. I don't know why I'm naming it that. It's a weird convention. Now, sender's name, not going to get to nitty gritty. If you're US, Canada, it'll come from a phone number. If you're not US or Canada, it'll come from a name. So we can do Omnisend. And then we put our message text in there. So 40%. Oh, and I misspell everything. Today only. And then if we want to add some emojis in there, we can go ahead and put some emojis. So thumbs up, I like to run. And maybe I am in love with this. So we've got that there. We can add links to our store, omnisend.com. I'm on all caps, but that's okay. Then we can even put some first name or different personalization options in here and say, hi. And then here are our personalization options. So we could do name in here, but we have a whole slew of options to choose from. You can see pretty much any field you want to use, you want to throw in there, you have that option. So we get shorter links for you. These are all just basic settings, but you can see how quick and simple that was. And then if you want to add a image in here as well, you have the option to make it an MMS message right there in the editor if you need to. So we click and add an image. We select our image. We've got 40% off. Look at that. I remember what I was trying to do even a week ago. 40% off. And now we've got this great looking image, this great looking message with first name. And then we schedule who we want to send it to. So it's pretty simple here with what we want to do. And building a message is easy as pie. And everyone loves pie. All right. 3, let's bring us to our fourth and final do of SMS marketing. And this might be the most important ever, is add it to your marketing automation. So automated emails, first half of 2023, equal 46% of all email orders. It's because they're timely, they're relevant, they're sent to the right customer, the right channel at the right time. And SMS is no different. So we can really add this to any type of automation we want to do here. So you can see here's 3 welcome message examples. They're all skewed a little bit differently. So we've got some text kind of chunked together. We have an MMS, very short, sweet with a promo code. And we've got some spaces in here welcoming me, call me a VIP. Now, this is great. If they're signed up for SMS, they want to receive those messages. So if they're signing up through your pop-up form, which we already talked about, absolutely add an SMS message to your welcome series. But we could do it with cart abandonment, browse abandonment, back in stock messages, obviously transactional messages, right? So your order shipping confirmation, people love those things. Post-purchase messages, it's pretty simple. There's a couple examples of what those look like here. So, here's an example from a shopping cart, from an order confirmation. We've got some back-end stock messages as well, but these automated messages are perfect to send to, especially with SMS. And think about it. I've been waiting for a product. I get a text message real quick. Hey, back in stock. Get them before they sell out again. It's going to spur me to action here. And adding them to automation, again, is super easy. And I'm going to do this in 45 seconds to a minute, but we can go to your automations in Omnisend. And I'm going to go ahead and just create one. But if you have an already existing automation, you can just click it to edit it, and I'll follow the same steps I'm going to show you. So I'm going to create a new one. Again, we have these pre-built templates. So welcome cart abandonment. Let's do cart abandonment here. Obviously, email, SMS, or we can just go through here. So I'm just going to click on an abandoned cart and customize the workflow. We've got the template, the timing, all this stuff already built for you here. So this is 3 emails here. But now I want to add an SMS message to it. So it's as simple as finding SMS here, coming over, and just dragging and dropping it. And then I can create my message. Now, for this instance, it was email only. So it says, hey, when they abandon a shopping cart, wait an hour and then send an email. Well, SMS is different. I would recommend sending that at about 30 minutes, 30 seconds, a little too aggressive. 30 minutes after they abandon. So I could just go here and adjust my timing rule and say, hey, let's just change that from 1 hour to 30 minutes. I'll click update, and now we're going to go to anyone who is signed up for your SMS program. It's going to get your SMS message, and here Again, same thing. We just type the message you want. Come back. I love you. And then we obviously want to link it back to the cart here. So here's the beauty. We go to that personalization options again, like we did when we were building the first message, and we can just search abandoned. And now we have an abandoned cart URL stuck in there. So they can go directly back to their shopping cart, complete their order without having to navigate around. And of course, we can have some fun. And again, if we want to add an MMS message to this, we absolutely can. We can update. Now, if you want to adjust your delays at all or do any splits, you can just grab a delay here and say, hey, we wanted to send that email at 1 hour. Now we're going to delay an extra 30 minutes because we've delayed 30 already. And now we've got our hour and continue on. So you can customize and build your message any way you want. You can just keep throwing SMS messages wherever you want, because that's the beauty of it. We'll just stick 6 of them in there. Why not? And that is it. And the same principles and the same flow will follow for any automation you have. So you follow these steps and you're going to be driving some sales with your SMS program. So your 4 do's of SMS marketing, whether you're doing them already or are looking to get started with an SMS, is focus on your list growth. Like email subscribers, we want to keep growing that list and getting the best opportunity to maximize ROI by reducing cost elsewhere. Use it as a sales channel. Of course, we can engage with them, but like everything else, it is a marketing channel and we can drive sales from them. Keep it short and sweet. Don't tell the life story. Don't have to write a book. Simple message, quick, dirty, to the point. Get them buying. And finally, add it to your automation. Automation. It is crucial that every brand, big and small, use as much automation as possible because they are behavior-based and they will convert better. So don't ignore it. Don't rely on generational cohorts. Don't oversend, and that is by sending 10 messages a week. Probably don't need it, but use the automation and use some common sense with it. Think about other programs you like, and it's quite that simple. So, hope you learned something today. Let you know 100,000 brands trust Omnisend to help them grow every single day, and we invite you to join them in their journeys. So be sure to find out more about Omnisend by visiting omnisend.com or checking the link in the video description. So thanks everyone, and until next time, happy texting.